Hey guys, it's Abby here, doing my final AP Gov project on what I learned in AP Gov this year. Alright guys, let's do some serious talk. So, honestly, growing up as a kid, I knew nothing about government. My family never watched the news. The only place I probably ever saw it was the doctor's office. And I probably coming into this class, I had about a 5th grade level of knowledge of what our country did. I knew 3 branches of government. America has freedom, honestly. And my whole life I've been told America is a great place to be, which I still believe in my heart is very true. But this class opened my eyes to just how the world might see America, and definitely our flaws and things that we currently are needing to work on. So, first of all, one of the main things this class helped me do was understand what's going on in our world and our country right now, especially with issues like immigration and just different things like that. It really opened my eyes to different views, which I never even had a view because I didn't even know about. So definitely this class has helped me just understand what is important and what's going on in the world right now. Definitely is quite scary at times, but in the end, I'd rather know what's happening than be in the dark. Also, another very interesting thing I found out in this class is that our country is becoming very polarized. I definitely can see this just in, now that I learned about it in class and I kind of opened my eyes to it, I can see it, everywhere I go, like at my church and everything. It's just very interesting to see how people have differing views, and in some cases they feel it's okay to bash the other side just because they disagree with one another. So some of the best things I think I learned in this class was definitely just about hearing other people's opinions and hearing them out, what they have to say. It's I grew up in an all conservative home. We go to church every Sunday, and it's very interesting to hear the other side always, of course. And another interesting thing that I definitely learned about was just how the branches of government work together, stuff like checks and balances. I really found that interesting, how the founding fathers really wanted to set us up for success, and they wanted to ensure that we were not going to turn into just one head of government that was all powerful. And so those are some interesting things that I learned. I always enjoyed the class discussions. They were sometimes heated, but in the end, they taught me a lot about how I should communicate with people in life, and I definitely found that useful, because without that, I would not know, I wouldn't know how to come in contact with somebody who disagreed with me. And one other thing that I find is really interesting is money, and how our founding fathers really want to make a country where anyone can become president, which is still somewhat true, but the way that our society is coming and how much money is really going into the political system is quite ridiculous, and you really have to have money to get somewhere. But that doesn't mean that if you don't have money, you can't have any influence, which that's of course not true, because everyone can vote, and people say that their vote doesn't matter, but it really does, because if you think if everyone said my vote doesn't matter and nobody votes, then what do we have for a country? Nothing. So I just think that I learned that it's really important to keep up with what's going on. If you don't know what's going on, you don't know how to fix it, or you don't know if things are going well either. And so I'm just really, really grateful that I took this class, and for Ms. Patterson and everyone in the class, I just want to say thank you. It was probably the most useful class I've ever taken in high school, and I will definitely go on to college and throughout my life and always remember this class and remember all the useful things I learned about the government and our society. Peace out.